Hello, everyone. It's What's the Buttons? Buttons. Lots of buttons.
All the buttons.
You're fiddling with your buttons.
Getting my buttons undone.
Cold, hot, sweaty, rainy. It's nice. It's lovely. We're here. We're upbeat. I've just had beans on toast.
Is that what you was eating?
I had beans on toast with cheese.
I see the cheese. That's a given, isn't it?
I'm more energetic because I've obviously had like 2 hours extra sleep than I normally get through me waking up late. But that's the perks of being your own boss.
But you're not.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
To
an extent.
He's not. He does what he's fucking told.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Oh, yeah, man. Obviously, it's Friday. And you know what happened today?
Got moist.
Spider-Moonies.
All right.
Oh, Spider-Moonies come out today.
I'm Peter Parker.
That 15-hour campaign for 70 quid has come out today. Decent.
Yep. Got some decent reviews, though.
It has. It would. Well, you would imagine it would do.
A lot of the reviewers have said the same. Very good. 10 out of 10. Amazing game. Open world's a bit bleh, though.
Yeah, I've been seeing stuff like that. I suppose, what do you expect from a short-ass game?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll play it. I'm not playing it yet, but I will play it. I can't afford it.
Have you seen the 19 inches of Venom in physical being?
No.
It looks very cool.
Who's got it?
Mark showed me a picture of it.
Has he got it?
He hasn't got it. He didn't want to spend the money on it because it was fucking expensive.
It's
like
so worth
200 and something quid.
Is it that much? Oh, it's so cool though.
I think it's an absolutely appalling collector's edition.
I don't know about collector's edition. The statue's cool though.
The statue's very fucking cool, but that is basically the only thing that you get with the collector's edition. There's other than physicality. That is the only thing that is physical and the steelbook.
But you'll probably get more money for that than you would the whole fucking collection. So you banked
almost
your
definitely.
money. You banked your money.
Almost definitely, but there's no secret goodies. Everything else is digital.
Do you get the game with it?
No.
You don't get the game with the collector's
Well,
edition?
you get the game code.
Yeah, see, that's enough then. So you could get that edition, sell the statue, and make money and get the game for free if that's what you wanted.
Got a steelbook that's empty though.
Yeah.
You have to go and spend 70 quid to fill the steelbook up.
Yeah, well, that's just the way it is now.
Shelf takes the piss. Also leads into a quick little side note of, again, old Marky Mark was chatting to me. Walmart and GameStop, I know that doesn't massively affect us over here. However, the American market does massively affect us over here. Are thinking about stopping selling physical Xbox games.
Well, Game is practically going out of business. The one in my local town has disappeared off the face of the earth, and we've always had one since I was a kid. It used to be like Electronics Boutique, it used to be called. But yeah, the digital is just coming forward. People don't really go for physical games no more, so they started trying their hand in selling merch, didn't they? And
just no one goes for it. They said Walmart could be phasing out physical Xbox game sales due to physical Xbox games due to declining sales, with other platforms potentially following suit in the future. Best Buy may also stop selling physical games in stores as digital game sales overtake boxed copies. Physical media is becoming less profitable.
No, that says to me, all games that you own will be worth money.
You reckon?
Yeah. Look at Pete Davidson. He owns every VHS in the world. 3,000 to 5,000 VHS tapes he's got. Rocky Balboa sealed went for $26,000.
Mental, isn't it?
So everything after 20 years is worth money.
I think what I want to see is if you're going to go down the route of everything being digital and you have no more physical aspects of games because it is less profitable from a business point of view, it does make sense. I feel like that on What's the Buttons, we're good at noticing trends. All right, so far we haven't been wrong with what we predicted, and we're seeing our fucking next prediction unfold before our fucking eyeballs. And what I can see happening is where we have collector's editions right now, where you get no fucking physical copy. You're lucky if you get that. You get some fucking steelbook and then a code. Boom. There you go. I feel like if we're going down this digital route, what will then happen is the collector's editions will be the things that include the physical copy as opposed to the digital. where they'll be able to go, right, well, you can get this collector's edition for an extra, say they bump up the price of the edition itself by, say, 20 quid, because now they're going to include this nice, cool, old, like, hark back to the past fucking gimmick of you get the physical game with it now as well. Ooh. But you watch it just be the steelbook and not the physical game case, just the disc.
I was going to say, I disagree for the simple fact that, like you alluded to last week, the PlayStation is pretty much going to be digital only soon. So there'll be no need for physical games.
Yeah,
case to display, sure.
But they got the disc drive, haven't they? So you're still including the capability of using it.
But that's more of a tacked on, come on, we know you old bastards still like the discs, so we're going to put that on, but let's be realistic. If you're just buying a next-gen console, it's going to come without a disc drive. So if you want the disc drive, you're going to have to... Extra. So in that aspect, it's just going to gradually phase out.
The thing is, we've experienced this before, not you and I, but the world itself has already gone through this just on a different platform, and that is with the PC. Because remember, PC games used to be on discs, much like anything else, and you'd pop it in your fucking disc drive and away you went. Whereas now, obviously, because I'm very new to the PC gaming world in a sense of anything outside of fucking World of Warcraft, and such as yourself, that we never really had to experience that whole buying the physical copy of the game, whereas now it's all digital. This ain't got a fucking disc drive.
Well, that's what put me off when I was younger. I mean, we had PC. I don't know what PC it was, and it was just, it wasn't a gaming PC. It was just we'd have a PC for a year, and then they'd just go and it'd die or whatever. And I used to play Championship Manager back before the days of Football Manager, and you used to have the disc. And what put me off PC gaming originally was I didn't understand how to install games, because you'd have to put the disc in, but it would have to install. But then you'd have to like go into folders, and it wasn't as streamlined as it is now. And obviously, young me, without the aid of the internet, because it wasn't around to just Google things, it was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I was just like, computers are too complicated, and then I just ran with that narrative for the rest of my life.
They still are complicated.
Oh yeah, they definitely are.
They still are. There's still some questionable things that you have to do. It's just, I don't know, man. It's one of those inescapable things. When it starts coming down to money, that's when you know that they've got that by the balls. If it starts becoming less profitable to have a physical game and to just have digital is much easier, then that's going to be the route that everyone goes down. Which is a shame, because I I agree with you. You probably find in 20, 30 years, those physical editions of games will be worth a fucking mint.
Well, after what we spoke about last week, I didn't click on the article, but it did pop up yesterday saying, and I don't know if it's confirmed, that if you want to play your Nintendo Switch games on the next Nintendo Switch, you're going to have to buy the big boy version. There's going to be multiple versions.
Of course.
So, once again, at least Nintendo are actually going to do some backwards compatibility for once. So, thank the Lord for that. But to hide it behind the big bad boy is bullshit.
There will always be a ploy for that, innit? Always. Apple, I know it's off topic. Apple with their fucking phone chargers. Every phone now has to use USB-C. So, what do those cunts do? Well, you have to use the fucking Apple USB-C because you can't. We've made it so that the phone isn't compatible with any other fucking charger. You might break it. There's always, you want backwards compatibility with a Switch? That's decent. Yeah, nice. Well, here's a fucking another edition that's 100 quid more. If you want to play your shitty games, cunt, here you go. Fork out for it, because they have to make it viable, which I think is a dog move. I don't understand why. If you're bringing out a new Switch, just make it fucking capable of doing that. If there's like a pro version, just release that fucking thing. You know what I mean? Just do that.
This is the problem, and this is where it's going to get a bit fruity, because if they're going down the digital only route, you can't make people buy a whole generation's worth of games digitally, and then when they get a new console, go, oh, them games that you had, you can't play them no more unless you buy them digitally again. It's like, well, you can't do that.
But they kind of do with games that span over different consoles. Look at GTA 5, PS3, First bought that on the fucking PS3. Think of that. That shit is in the Natural History Museum. There is a PS3 sat in a cabinet in the Natural History Museum in London. Me and Steph saw it with our own eyes. We have a fucking existential crisis straight after because fuck me, we're not even that old. But that made us feel old.
Well, is there actually one?
Yes, I promise you. I think I took a picture of it.
Why?
Or at least Steph did. Fuck knows. In the technology bit, there's a PS3 in there.
No sense.
Jesus Christ. So that come out on the PS3, then the PS4, and then the PS5. So you had to fucking buy that 3 times if you wanted to continue playing it. If you bought the physical, obviously, if you had the digital on PS4, then it would work for the PS5. I didn't. I bought the fucking physical because at the time when it came out on PS3, it was like 70 odd gig, which was a big old fucking chunky game for back then. So you kind of already see that where they do say, yes, you already own this. However, you want to play it on this next console. Obviously, I think it's less prominent now because of the difference between things like PS4 and PS5 isn't so great as the difference between PS4, PS3, PS2, things like that. Either way, it's a cunt move.
That's the advantage of Steam, though, isn't it? Because your game's just on the library, but the
Yeah,
equivalent
have it
would
whenever
be
you want.
every time you get a new PC, you have to rebuy all your Steam games. It just doesn't work.
Which is where things like cloud gaming and streaming and things like that, where we've spoken about it before, is where that kind of comes into play, where you have that designated library of all your games on an account as opposed to the console itself, to which you can access that. You can pull from that, like you say, with Steam. So I've got my Steam library on my laptop. I can pull anything I want off of that onto the Steam Deck and vice versa. So
I'd want the option to not have to stream the game, though, to download the game.
Yeah, let me download it.
Yeah, I don't want to stream that shit.
Yeah, but I suppose is that kind of what you have now? Is it because the PlayStation you can't? Can you do that?
What do you mean? What, play it on the cloud?
No, I can't.
You can
know.
on Xbox.
I have to be. So if I went to your house, I have to log into your PlayStation on my account to download the game onto your PlayStation. But if you log into your account, you can't.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can do that. Can you?
I think I have to make it. I think I have to make my account that primary PS5.
Yeah.
But it works if you were to log into my account here. If you were to log into my PlayStation here, you could play any of the games I've already got downloaded.
I didn't know this.
Yeah,
this is news to me.
Because I've done it with Steph's account before. I think, at least I'm pretty sure I remember it working that way round, because it's downloaded to the actual console itself, regardless of what account you're using on that console. Obviously, you've allowed access to that console because someone's fucking logged into it.
Interesting.
Because there's game share as well, I think. I know there's the one with the Xbox. I think PlayStation did something along the lines of being able to...
Yeah. There is definitely that.
To share play or some shit like that.
Well, I watched you play Elden Ring, didn't I? And yeah, you can share, but it resets every hour or so. You have to rejoin, so you haven't just got infinite access to a game. You'd be like, yeah, I've got Spiderman 2. If you want to play it, just share play, and then...
Have you got Spiderman 2?
No, that's what I'm just example. If I had Spider-Man 2, I could share play it to you, and you could just play it infinite.
Are you going to get it?
I will, not yet, though.
Are you going to wait for it to go down?
Well, I've got too much on my plate. I'm fucking far too busy with the video game universe. Because not only have I been playing what I've already been playing, I've also opened up a can of new worms and joined Darkside a little bit, because this week I've been playing FIFA that I bought and Warzone.
Fucking...
That's good.
No. What, on PlayStation?
Yeah.
What, the new FIFA?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Who you been playing that with?
FIFA, just myself, play career
Who
mode.
you been playing CoD with?
Clarky and Royce.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's good though.
Them worms.
It's good. They got a Halloween event on at the moment.
Yeah,
really
no,
good.
I know.
It's got the butcher from Diablo in it and everything.
Yeah, no, you're such a cunt.
Clarky bought the Lilith skin. He hasn't even played Diablo.
Yeah.
But he's got a thing for female devils.
Yeah, does that mean you're going to bang the new CoD in you?
Yeah. Bang that as well. So that's what I mean. It's too much.
That shit's got you by the balls. All that fucking every single year a new one comes out.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. I thought this was the year that FIFA was dead to me, but it just isn't. And ironically, I played 12 games in my career mode, and rock bottom. I hadn't won a game. which has never happened to me before.
That's great.
And I'm playing it on the same difficulty setting I've always played all the FIFAs.
Which is what?
One down from the top.
Okay. So hard.
No, there's multiple hards. It's like easy, very easy.
So you're like soft hard rather than hard.
I'm on legendary, and then there's like extreme or something, which
rock
is just
solid
impossible.
hard.
So yeah, I've been enjoying it, but I just can't. It's all right until they get the ball. I can't get the ball off them. Like the computer just.
Everything's fine until there's opposition.
No, yeah.
Then I struggle.
As soon as I lose the ball, unless they do something stupid, I can't get the ball off them. I can't tackle.
Of which they're not, because they're fucking AI. They're just not going to do anything stupid.
Well, this is where there was a problem. So I was like, there must be something going on here, because I'm not having it that I'm this shit at FIFA, because I've never been shit at FIFA. Not like that.
Yep.
So I went into the settings and I was looking at the sliders. Now, you can change all the sliders for the user and the AI. So you can have so I could put my sprint speed up to 100 and the computer's down to 0. So obviously I'm just a lot faster than them. Now, normally after FIFA's been out a while, like the prominent YouTubers will put out guides to adjust sliders to make FIFA as realistic as real football as possible.
Yeah.
So what I tend to do is I'll start a career mode and I'll move all the sliders about, which is what I've done in all the past FIFAs. And what I forget is that every time you play a new FIFA, there's a little option that comes up at the start that says, do you want to carry over your settings? So I press yes. So all my settings have carried over. I went into the sliders and the fucking computer, it had its pass error down to 0. So every single pass that they were making was perfection. Not just successful, it was perfection. So I was like, well, no wonder I can't get the fucking ball off them. So I restored all the settings to default. And I also had no yellow and red cards on, which confused me. But that's because I let my daughter play FIFA. So that's why I turned them off. So I put them back on. And then I started the next game and I went 1-0 up. And I was like, fucking hell. That was the reason. And I lost 5-1 to Brentford. So it wasn't the reason.
Are you playing as West Ham?
Of course I am.
Of course you are.
Of course I am. I played 2 games online in Ultimate Team. I got smashed like 8-2 or something, and then the next geezer I beat like fucking 8-2. But bear in mind, I've got like a full bronze team because I haven't opened any packs and I won't. Not this time. And
why were you not?
Because I don't want to get involved in that shit.
Have you got to pay for packs?
Yeah, of course you have. It's fucking loot boxes, isn't it? So I'm not. I've got too much going on. I'm playing Marvel Snap, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So you could stop the Marvel Snap for a minute.
No, I don't want to stop Marvel Snap.
Yeah, but then you'd enjoy FIFA.
It's my forever game.
A better team. Fuck off.
It's my forever mobile game.
Yeah, right. Okay. So you could buy a couple packs. Yeah, how expensive is a pack?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't. There's loads of different packs on there. You don't have to buy them. You can get them through rewards and shit. But I'm just not interested in Ultimate Team. I just want to play career mode, to be honest with you, because the career mode's really good. Like all the adjustments they've made and the commentary and the way it's all fucking. There's a lot more tactical stuff in there now, and the way you play, it's a lot slower. It is a lot more like real football. Where when you play online, as it always is on every FIFA, it's fucking 100 miles an hour. There's no like slow build up, nice little passes and sequences. It's just fucking through ball over the top, run, shoot. Oh, it's my turn. It's like basketball. It's just back and forth. It's not realistic, and I like playing realistic football, you know. So I just stick to career mode, and that's what I will be doing with that FIFA. And it's just FIFA, isn't it? I'll just jump in every now and again when I fancy a few games of FIFA, and then turn it off when I don't. And with that, yeah, obviously I'm playing Warzone, which is I'm having a great time, which I didn't anticipate, which is annoying but also very enjoyable.
Fucking hell. See, they finally got purchased, didn't they?
Yeah, son of a bitches.
Microsoft have fucking bought up Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, what will be will be.
Woo! And then did I say last week the CEO of Blizzard is fucking stepping down?
Right.
He's fucking everyone's rejoicing because he's a greedy little cunt that fucking run that company into the ground. So everyone's like, oh. And now we've got funding from Microsoft.
The future is bright, I guess, for them. But it's hard for me.
Activision's just money sink. How much money can we squeeze out of Call of Duty? Because everyone has a little worm in their head that tells them to buy it every year.
If they keep unlocking fucking skins and battle passes the way they have now, they'll squeeze a lot of money out.
The zombies on the new COD looks fucking good.
Zombies,
It looks
fucking
decent.
the skins, the battle pass at the moment is fucking wild.
I'm half tempted.
It's so good. It's so good. The battle pass, it's got. Do you know who Spawn is? Like the Marvel character Spawn. He's always in
Rings a
Nerd Base.
bell.
There's just figures of him everywhere. There's like fucking hundreds of different Spawn. He's got his own section up the top near the gaming bit.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's in
Shout out
the
Nerd Base.
battle pass. And there's just so many sick skins.
Yeah, but the thing is,
when
you start reeling off battle pass and skins, is
I
where
know.
it makes my penis go floppy.
I know.
I'm just not interested.
It's the opposite to me. It makes me go hard.
Yeah, but this is the problem though, because your mind becomes clouded by microtransactions.
Yeah,
And you believe that games are fantastic when they've got a very cool skin on them.
I do.
And then you come back to me and you go, this game's shit because you got bored of the skin because your ADHD kicks in.
Yeah, right.
So I can't work out when you say that a game like that is decent, I can't work the cunt out because and fucking it just sounds.
The game's good. I don't think you will like it because you haven't got the patience. So when you die, you're just gonna go, fuck this shit, turn it off.
What, fucking Battle Royales? Well, I was playing that shit before you even knew what a Battle Royale was. Trust me, it's fine. I'd be alright with it. What I don't like is that it's full of sweaty tryhards already. I am too far gone in the Warzone lifespan to even bother trying to get into it. I'm just not interested. I can't be asked.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whereas the new COD... Has a new COD got a Warzone?
Yeah, well, that's what they're
does.
doing.
Why would they
they're
not?
doing like Warzone. No, because Warzone's its own separate entity.
Yeah, but no, it's not though, is it? Don't pretend like it's a different kind of game. It's not. It's COD.
No, it's its own separate entity. So Warzone 2 is not because of Modern Warfare 2. Warzone 2 was rebuilt because Warzone 1 was not supposed to be as successful as it was, and it blew up, obviously, because COVID and all that shit. So they made a lot of changes, brought out Warzone 2, which still leaves me sour. Because half the problem with COD is that all the stuff that people bought on Warzone 1 didn't carry over to Warzone 2.
Of course it didn't.
So that's why I didn't buy anything. I haven't bought a single thing on Warzone 2. But now they're doing like not a Warzone 3, but they're updating the Warzone. And as everything changes, all your stuff carries over. So I'm more inclined.
They've still got the laser beams in there and shit.
Laser beams? What do you mean?
From the boys, didn't they?
Oh yeah, there's the boys' CAD. I don't know who the fuck they are. There are loads of different people in there. They got fucking.
Yeah, but have they still got? Can you still kill people like Superman with the laser beams from your eyeballs?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Or was that an event
I don't
thing?
think I've ever even seen that. But I haven't
I've
played.
shown you that before.
Probably, but I don't pay attention, do I? And I've got a shit memory. But the problem is with FIFA and Warzone is Baldur's Gate. I mean,
A real game.
yeah, the
Proper
real
game.
The proper game.
None of that. I just envision FIFA and COD. They're like people. They're for people that watch YouTube shorts. You know what I mean? They're just a bit.
Listen, you got to have
Bit
games
thick.
that you can just switch your mind off and just
No,
play.
I know. I get it because they're fun. They are very fun. They're fun games. I just feel like I'm just butthurt by Activision because they're cunts.
Sometimes, Baldur's Gate, whilst it is the perfect game, the best game ever made,
Some would call it.
some would call it. It can also be overwhelming and over encumbering, where you're just like, right, I don't want to think this evening. I'd like to just shoot some people. I don't want to have to use my brain or make tough choices. I'd rather just go and drive around in a car and have a laugh with my pals. And that's where them games fit in. And FIFA is just for when you have that little bit of a football bug and you fancy playing some FIFA. So yeah, I'm in a perfect spot. Therefore, Spiderman cannot be added right now. Also, I'm fucking skint.
It'd only take you a weekend to do it.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather.
Sort of little 15-hour campaign for 70 quid.
I'd rather
Nice.
finish Baldur's Gate.
It's
But yeah, I
tasty.
will get Spider-Man 2, and I'm excited for it, but just not right now. I've got Marvel Snap, so when I'm not playing PlayStation and I'm not doing anything of substance, I'll just bang out Marvel Snap and then look through their store.
I am surprised. Actually, no. Let me start off with a question. What do you think of Lords of the Fallen?
What I think of it? In what aspect?
Interested?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Played the first one. It was shit.
Yep. This one's apparently not.
Completely rebuilt the whole thing, and
development team's completely different.
Yeah, well, it looks a lot more Souls-like. Obviously, they went for that. That was one of the first Souls-like replicas that came out after Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but it didn't hit any of the same heights or beats. And this seems to...
That was the squeakiest fart, and I'm ashamed the microphone just won't pick that up.
Because they're too good.
That was great.
It was just touch and go. I went 5 days without shit.
What do you mean?
Yeah, yesterday was the first
Here we
day
go.
of shit.
Here we go. Straight on the bathroom floor.
We'll save it for the Patreon.
Every fucking episode. They're paying for full-on shit. It's like 3 episodes in a row now. Patreon.com/watchthebuttons.
It's not just rubbish. There's good stuff on there too.
Yep. Right, go on. Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, it looks good. I'll pick it up once again. It's another game on my list. That's what I mean. There's too much.
Because you've either got that or you've got Lies of P.
Also, another game that I'm interested in. But as you told me, which I didn't know, it's on Game Pass. So
yeah,
I'll just grab that when I feel like it.
Yep. Lies of P, if you're not familiar, ladies and gentlemen, is just Soulsbourne but Pinocchio.
Yeah. And you have to lie on that.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
You can beat the shit. It is just a Soulsbourne game, but apparently... I've been reading like sort of what people prefer, Lords of the Fallen or Lies of P, and a lot of people have been saying that Lies of P is less sluggish, more responsive than Lords of the Fallen. But a lot of people are saying Lords of the Fallen is fucking sick. Lords of the Fallen looks really good. So does Lies of P.
Aesthetically is more my thing.
Yeah. Apparently the boss fights in Lies of P are a lot better than Lords of the Fallen.
I don't care as long as the game to game. I have to be interested in what I'm doing. In them sort of games, if I'm not interested in the aesthetics, then I'm not interested in the cosmetics.
They've got like a cool light in there that shows up the bridges in Lords of the Fallen.
I haven't looked up too much.
There's like a lantern that you can walk around with, and it shows up because I see people luring enemies onto the bridge and then getting rid of the lantern.
Right, okay. Well, I don't know all that, but what I do know is if I get a cool armor piece, Lords of the Fallen, I'm going to be excited to equip it. If I get a cool armor piece in Lies of P, not so keen. It's not the aesthetic that I enjoy. Lords of the Fallen is more, that big medieval barbaric fantasy. Do you know what I mean? Big, heavy fucking metal armor with spikes on it.
Yep.
Lies of P is more... I don't know, gothic, and I don't know. So it's a weird aesthetic, Lies of P, but I like the concept of it. I think it's very cool. But both I will be playing at some point. But I will reiterate once again, far too busy with all the other stuff going on.
Agreed.
Which is a great problem to have, because right now all I want to be doing is playing Marvel Snap and looking up new decks.
Why are you so obsessed with fucking Marvel Snap?
Because it's so good.
Why are you so obsessed with it?
Because it's so good.
But there's no end.
Well, that's the good thing.
But
there's always new cards coming out. They release at least 4 cards a month. So there's always meta changes. There's always new redefining ways of putting your current deck into a different archetype, or you get a new card and you start fitting that into your current decks. This is just brilliant. It's just a fantastic game.
One of the starting classes on Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I like.
I know.
He's got a fucking wolf head.
Yes, and a massive sword.
Yeah, exactly. That's me.
It's just fucking... Do you feel like if Marvel Snap was ever a physical thing, you'd be this involved with it? Or do you think because you couldn't just take it around with you everywhere, it would be a little bit less... I'd imagine this is how the D&D people feel.
I wish Marvel Snap would come out on PlayStation. It annoys me that it hasn't.
Has it not?
No, it's on Steam. Because the first card game I ever really, really got into was Gwent. And I played that for probably thousands of hours on the PlayStation. And when I had an operation on my hand, excuse me, and it's just after my daughter had been born, and I just played it for like weeks and weeks straight, like for 16 hours a day or something. It was ridiculous. I got really good, and then I introduced Clarky to it, and then he got a lot better than me. And he reached really high ranks. I reached pretty high ranks, but not as high as him. So kudos to him. And then they said, "You son of a bitches, we're taking it off of the PlayStation Store, so it's all going onto Steam only, or GOG, or whatever the fuck it is." And I was like, "You son of a bitches." So I stopped playing it, and then Clarky carried on playing it, and they rebuilt the whole game from the ground up, changed everything, and then now it's dying. It's the end. They've said that there's one more content update, one more patch update. It's got 1 year left.
And they're done.
But then they've just announced the other day that the final update is coming. What they've done, what's quite cool, is that they've put a lot of options out there, and people are choosing how they want the cards to be left. So, because it's the end now, this is how the game will continue, and these are how the cards obviously won't be touched again. So how would you prefer these cards to be? So yeah, my love for card games comes from Gwent, and yeah, Marvel Snap is the best of anyone I've played since Gwent. So and it's all Marvel characters, and it's cool.
What are they going to do then after Gwent? Have they said what they're going to move on to?
They don't need to move on to anything really. They've got plenty of shit in the works. They've got all the Witcher games. They've got Cyberpunk. It's still CDPR.
I mean, you've literally just named everything that CDPR have currently.
Well, no,
2 games. One,
because they've got Cyberpunk 2 in development. They've got The Witcher 4 in development, and they've got an untitled game that no one knows about in development, and a couple of spin-offs of
the untitled games are always the ones that you're most interested in, because it's so like,
for me, I'm always interested in what I know, and I know.
Oh yeah, but half the shit that you like, you used to not know about.
No, yeah, that's right. But because I know it, I want it. I want Cyberpunk 2. Also played Phantom Liberty. That is just fucking sick. I'm sorry.
I haven't picked
and
it
I
up.
found that fucking Idrisil, and it's nowhere near the centre of town, so that's a lie.
It fucking is. The minute you walk through the cunting gates, it's there.
It's not, bro.
It is.
No, it's not. But that's a
Have you finished
spicy
it?
game. No. I'm taking my sweet ass time. Once again, this is what I mean. Cyberpunk as well, Phantom Liberty, and Baldur's Gate, and FIFA, and Warzone.
I need to do Phantom Liberty just to get it out of the way.
Don't just do it to get it out of the way. Wait till you feel the need. What was you playing yesterday? I see you come online.
Rocket League.
Oh yeah, that was what I saw you playing.
Yeah, I was playing Rocket League, and I was playing a bit shit because I'm real rusty, and I was like, I'll make this the last one, and then crack on with other stuff. And about 2 hours later, I got off it because something switched in my brain. Like I could feel my thumbs remembering what I need to do.
Muscle memory return.
And I was like, right, here we go. And I just started fucking just mullering people, really. Changed up my car, made it look a little bit different. I was like, yeah, I like this because I've got all loads of rare shit that people don't really have on it from many, many moons ago. So I was like, yeah, let's fucking have some of this.
Giving all them people FOMO. You fucking bastard. How'd you get that?
I'd have some of this shit. And I just again, much like your FIFA, this is just my FIFA, car football. And I just enjoy every now and then jumping on it because I get sort of like, when humans gain emotion for mechanical sympathy, like with cars. I always love cars. They have a beating heart, and I'm the same with things like my PlayStation and my Steam Deck and stuff like that. Where I think if I haven't been on it in a while, I feel bad because I'm like, oh, like you haven't been utilised. And I felt like with my PlayStation, I was like, you haven't. Obviously, I've just done Assassin's Creed Mirage. I thought I owed it to the PlayStation to fucking put on something half decent because that shit just weren't worth it. All right,
You hated it.
I fucking hated it.
That's sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
It wasn't supposed to go like that.
It's just typical Ubisoft, isn't it? They just fucked it.
Although you are in the minority, because I just see a lot of people saying it's pretty good.
I'm in the minority, but I'm also very entitled to my opinion on that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if anyone's a diehard, it's me.
Doesn't make your opinion wrong. I'm just saying you're in the minority.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was just expecting too much. I don't know. Bring back Ezio. I want that Assassin's Creed 2 feeling.
Ezio Auditore.
And yeah, that was that basically. So I probably won't touch that PlayStation for a little bit. I'm trying to find a game for it. Maybe Lords of the Fallen. Maybe. Depends how much I want to get angry.
Yeah.
Because Lords of the Fallen has a seamless co-op. Did you know that?
I didn't know I had any multiplayer.
So you can do the entire game, start to finish, with... You know how on Elden Ring, you come and help me, once you were done with that sequence or area,
It's
fucked
the
off
same as
back.
in every Souls game that's that mechanic, so yeah.
Yeah, not in Lords of the Fallen, though.
Seamless all the way.
Completely seamless.
All
So-
the way
so
to
we
fucking
could-
victory
so
town.
we could have it. You join my team or I join yours, and then we stay together for the entirety of the game. All of it.
Are you on my level, though? Am I going to get frustrated with your ability to stay alive?
I'm above you. We've been over this.
What,
I'm
in
above
Souls
you.
games, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Challenge
I'm
accepted.
above...
Challenge accepted. Let's go. I tell you what. Challenge. Go and do the fucking Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 and Demon Souls, and then come talk to me about ability. Because they've definitely mellowed. But carry on.
Dean hasn't played Elden Ring. So every time I see
He's
him,
an idiot.
I am begging him. But he did say his missus has given permission to buy it.
Lucky boy.
he said he found it's like 30 quid at the moment. So he said he's like, it's all right, lad. I got permission to buy it. I said, what do you mean fucking permission? I said, what do you mean? He's like, well, I'm allowed to buy it.
That's what he's told.
I
Good
was
lad.
like, fuck me. I was like, all right, okay. So I've been saying to him constantly every time I see him, you're going to fucking love it. Dean, ladies and gentlemen, for the people that don't know, is not a gamer or used to not be a gamer. He was a closet gamer.
He was a COD gamer.
And platinumed possibly one of the most difficult games if you're not a massive gamer to platinum.
Not difficult. It's difficult, but
Is if you're not a fucking gamer.
no, the game itself is hard. Completing Bloodborne is not difficult. Platinum and Bloodborne is fucking near impossible.
Well, he did it.
I know he did.
He platinumed that. He loves his Soulsbournes, of which I find odd because he's missing out on all of them.
He also loves Sekiro.
Yeah, that's what he's playing at the moment.
He's been playing that for about 3 years now.
I think he's nearly platinumed it. I think is what he said to me.
He's got a different mindset.
Crazy, but
he can't. If that's me, I'm bored.
Yeah, he fucking loves it. But I've been saying to him, Elden Ring. I said, you like the pair of those games? I said, Elden Ring is about to make your fucking penis quiver. I said, you need to jump on that. So I'm hoping that he has already purchased it and is currently playing that, because that, I said to him, is hands down contender for one of the best games ever made.
I love that you was on the precipice, and now it's one of the best games you've ever played.
So doing the Prince Among Men brought me back from the brink, because that controller was dangerously close to either being bounced off the tile flooring or put through the telly. One of the two. We was literally sat there on a chat with me going, fuck this game, I'm returning it, I'm fucking sick of it, I hate this. This is horrible, I've wasted my money. Now...
he loves it. He got good at it.
Oh, I did get decent. I know. I had my little bit. I was strength build.
I remember I was there for your first PvP you were doing.
Yeah.
You was loving that, weren't you?
Recorded them all. Oh,
Yeah,
it was decent. Remember that one where there was them 3 people
Yeah.
and they didn't... Ash taught me about honour. If there's more than one person in the PvP area, when you invade someone's game, if there's more than one person, you're supposed to leave the invader and the host to sort their own shit out. And if the host dies, the host dies. That's it. You leave it. You honour that system. And I began to honour that system. I had my little bow emote and everything. I was ready. And yeah, I invaded someone and there was 3 people there and they did not fucking honour that system, that way of life. And I showed them my wrath and I killed all 3 of them. Because I killed the host first and then managed to kill the other 2 just before it fucking phased out. Fucked them up.
So, Lords of the Fallen is... does that have invasions in it? I've heard of an invasion mechanic, but I don't know if it's invasions.
I am not 100%
I'm going to look while I piss.
Let me have a look, because I can also look. Lords of the Fallen. I suppose I could just fucking pause it, couldn't I? Let's do that. Every single time he takes that headset off and puts it back on. Ready? You sorted it? We're in the right fucking ears? Okay. There are a few things to note here. Firstly, if you join another friend, your character is temporarily rebalanced to be at a similar level to that of your host. This is so that you can't just overpower the enemies around you. While the host obeys the same 2 lives system throughout, you only get 1. However, at the time of recording, this was 7 days ago, you can also be revived an infinite number of times, and you receive all your healing items back when you get up. For every boss you help another player defeat, you also get pilfered coins to spend on upgrades at the Shrine of Aureus. This shrine is in Skyrest, in the lower dungeons, close to where the 2 nights are, blah, blah, blah. You can either donate pilfered coins to increase the progress bar to the next tier level, or buy items with your hard-earned gear. If you're having trouble encouraging your mates to come help you, it might be worth checking if Lords of the Fallen is on Game Pass at the moment. Avenging Fallen Lamp Bearers. So it's the same summoning system as in all the Soulsbourne games. Occasionally, you'll see red lamps as you travel through Mornstead. Upon using the Umbral Lamp's Soul Flay ability, red butterflies will lead you to a specific monster, which will be covered in a red aura. This is a souped up version of the same monster, but upon its defeat, you'll avenge the fallen lamp bearer and get plucked eyeballs for your trouble.
I love the fact that because we haven't played this game, all these random names and items
sound great.
It just sounds cool.
You can spend these plucked, not plucked. You can spend these plucked eyeballs at the Shrine of Putrid Mother, which is in Skyrest, next to Molehue. And you can either donate, blah, blah, blah. How to play Lords of the Fallen PvP. From the same menu in the multiplayer options, you can instead select the option to slaughter Lampbearer. This will put you in a 1v1 situation where you must defeat the other player to win. The victor will receive a handful of severed hands, which can then be redeemed at the Shrine of Adir in Fitzroy's Gorge, near the vestige of the betrayed Eilard.
I love this.
With that, go and have fun exploring Axiom and Umbral with a pal with Lords of the Fallen co-op. Well, as close to fun as you can have in the Land of the Dead. At least having someone with you should make fights against the Lord of the Fallen bosses a little easier. We recommend you and your friend pick some different Lords of the Fallen classes and wield their best Lords of the Fallen weapons when you can to both make the very best Lords of the Fallen builds for your playstyle. Something else that will make your experience easier is meeting the Lords of the Fallen system requirements before time. So, as far as I'm aware, from what I've just read, the summoning system is exactly the same. And I don't think you can invade people's areas. I think you do just set up like the PvP. You just queue for a PvP. Which, to be fair, is rather similar to it, because when you would invade someone, you'd just go to an area and then put your bloody finger thing down, wouldn't you?
Bloody
finger. And then invade someone's area, and if in that area there was no one to invade, you'd have to go to another area. So I'd imagine rather than having to do that, you just queue to go to someone. That also alleviates the honour system, in that it's just a 1v1. So you can just pop in and fucking kill someone. That avenging mechanic seems quite cool, doesn't it?
That's in... I tell you what, I'll be honest with you.
Tell me.
Sounds cool. I just looked at the reviews. It sounds stinky from the reviews, unfortunately. IGN probably the highest with an 8, but most of the other ones are like 2s out of 5s and shit. Yeah, the reviews ain't great. But that honour system that you speak of, if you want a fucking good Soulsbourne game, and I mean top tier, although I would never really... I'd call Elden Ring Soulsbourne, but it's not traditional, right? So whether you like Soulsbourne games is still up in the air in reality, because you've only really experienced Elden Ring. But if you want a real Soulsbourne, the best iteration I've ever played is Neo. Neo 1 and Neo 2. They are by far the best, and also the closest rivalry for difficulty, if not harder. They are fucking tough games.
You reckon, yeah?
But they have got the same system of souped up enemies that have killed other people, and it's all Japanese. I think Japanese yokai, like Japanese demons and stuff like that. Very cool. But I've played both of them, and they're very good. So if you want one of them, that's what I would be going for. Because Lords of the Fallen sounds a bit stinky, unfortunately. But who knows? They might improve it, and I might check it out.
Well, you got Lies of P, ain't you?
Yeah. Did they say Lords of the Fallen is on the Game Pass as well?
I don't know if it is to be. I cancelled my Game Pass subscription.
I need to cancel mine because I haven't played this fucking thing.
That's exactly why I didn't bother, because I just haven't fucking touched.
But you can't do it on the app. I have to turn the Xbox on, and for some reason, I'm really struggling to even do that. I can't be bothered, which is ridiculous. I'm a grown adult.
It's mental. I just couldn't be. Bothered to keep paying for it, because I was like, I'm not using any of it. Just having a quick scan through to see if it is on there, and I don't think Lords of the Fallen is on Game Pass. Lords of the Fallen.
Can I cancel Game Pass through the Xbox app?
This is mental. It's not on there. Lords of the Fallen is not on there. You'd have to purchase. Wo Long is on there. Fallen Dynasty. But yeah, no. Shame. I wonder what Liza P's got then. What's Liza P had on the old fucking... Oh, fucking... Fuck Liza P off. Sam asked, didn't he? He said, GTA 6 announcement on 26th, apparently, like we've been hearing the past fucking year. I bet that hack put them back a lot more than they let on. The cunt hacked them from a fucking hotel room. He's obviously had a drink, innit? Because I've never seen so many swear words from him. The cunt hacked them from a fucking hotel room TV on bail / house arrest, whilst AIG were considering recruiting him. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that announcement, isn't it? So in 6 days' time is apparently when they're supposed to be announcing GTA 6. And then I saw a thing that it was meant to be either end of this year or it was early next year when it was due to release. And as we've said before...
I'll believe it when I see it, mate.
I'll believe it when I see it, but also that will overtake the world. That will make everything grind to an absolute halt, and you will never... No single company in the gaming world will ever experience that much money coming through the doors as Rockstar will when GTA 6 releases. Because I don't fucking care how much money it's going to cost me. I do not care.
Yeah.
I'm having it.
Oh, I'm having it.
Everyone's having it. Everyone's having it. Everyone's going to be playing it. If you're a game developer that's releasing a game anywhere near GTA 6, you might as well not bother. Because fuck me, that's going to be incredible. But I don't think we're going to get anything on the 26th.
Me neither.
I can't see it happening.
Me neither. Full of shit. It will happen, and it will happen when it happens. Until then, stop going on about it. It's boring.
It's not boring, it's exciting.
It's not.
It's hyping.
It's not. It's been fucking on the periphery for I don't know how long. It's doing my head in.
Yeah, that's because you want it to happen. That's why.
Of course I want it to happen.
You want it. If there's a collector's edition of it, I'm having it. I want a fucking gun and a stack of money in my little edition. I just think it looks so... Oh, you can't go wrong with it, can you? A sandbox where I can beat people up with dildos. It's fantastic.
I mean, you can do that on Cyberpunk.
I know, but Cyberpunk doesn't hold anything towards GTA. Does it?
Yes, I think it's better.
What are you doing?
Trying to sort out this Game Pass thing.
Can you do it on the app?
They've literally just renewed it as I was thinking. That's hilarious, isn't it?
Why don't you just cancel the direct debit?
Yeah, I could do that, but that just seems dirty. But the fact that they're making it difficult for me to do it without going on the Xbox is dirty, so I should do them dirty, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, obviously, get me in. I want it all. I want all the GTA. I want it up me. I want it inside me. I want it around me. I want to drink it. I want to eat it.
They fucked the geezer that hacked him, you know. Like, they fucked him. Ruined his life kind of shit. Because they took that so fucking seriously. Because it's so high profile for them. Could you imagine you having to battle Rockstar's legal team? Ugh.
Wait, yeah, there's no...
Oh, mummy.
It's over, isn't it?
There's just no point.
But
so yeah, that's basically it, Sam. We think you're talking shit. And everything you're hearing is absolute bollocks.
It's not happening.
You're talking fucking shit.
I hope it does happen, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
So let's just get that out of the way.
If we get an announcement on the 26th of October, saying that GTA 6 is coming out, I will send you a picture of Ash's nutsack. I might need a favour off you later. And yeah, that's that. Anything else?
No.
Oh, the fucking King Kong game. You seen that shit?
Oh, yeah.
You seen the fucking state of that?
Apparently it's the worst game released this year.
Have you seen the state of this year? Fuck me.
In a year when Gollum released, must be bad.
Have you seen the clip where the JPEG pops up? Have you seen that?
What, the front of his face? Or the still of the monster?
Yeah, the still of the monster.
I saw that, yeah. It's crazy.
Oh my God. This is the worst game. I know people comparing it to the last King Kong game, the first one, and it just looks so much better. The fact that this released, and it's 40 quid. It's 40 quid. Apparently, it's a done thing in businesses where if they know that the game is going to be a flop, rather than carrying on piling money into it, they just release it as is. They just stop the funding and divert it to something else, and then just release the game as it is.
But what is it though? What's it on?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's just have a little King Kong game. It's just King Kong Warzone fucking pops up. King Kong game 2023. Skull Island. Skull Island Rise of Kong. It's so fucking bad. Skull Island Rise of Kong it's got 5 out of 10 on Steam somehow. 3 out of 10 on IGN. It's an action-adventure video game developed by Iguana Bee and published by Game Mill Entertainment. The game is based on Joe DeVito artworks and Marion C. Cooper's original King Kong Skull Island property. It is on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, I believe. It is $32 on Steam. And you can save 20% now if you want it.
No, thank you.
Gollum-like King Kong game is getting torn to shreds online. New King Kong game is a swing and a miss with the internet. I don't understand what the premise of the actual fucking game is.
Well, it's just King Kong, innit? Taking back his island. Sack of shit.
It looks so fucking... Rise of Kong manages to make a giant ape killing literal dinosaurs dull.
That's impressive.
It's awful, innit? Imagine the state that Gollum released in, and then a game coming out and actually making Gollum look half decent. It's so impressive to be able to do that because this game looks fucking awful. All the shit that I see on TikTok and stuff, it's just... it's crazy. So keep that off your wish list.
People just taking a fucking piss.
It's taking the piss.
Releasing shit fucking games and expecting people to buy them and just fuck off.
No, look, old Marky Manster's finally got fucking Spiderman 2.
He's going to have it done by next week and he's going to say it's shit, isn't he?
He's going to have it done by Monday.
Yeah.
100%. And that's that.
That is that. Just a little announcement for you, for all the listeners. I'm just going to confirm, sadly, this is going to be my last time ever
on the pod.
On a Friday. You suckers. Gotcha. We're going to have to move it. I'd prefer it to be it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday when we can both be available to record. But when it's going to be released, personally, I'd rather have it set so it releases at a set time so everybody knows when it is. So if people would prefer a certain date of the week, should I say, that they would prefer it to be released?
Monday.
Yeah, I would say Monday. So you've got something to listen to on the way to work.
Every Monday you will now get the podcast, whereas now it's quite sporadic over the weekend. But you will get a podcast every single week, regardless. So it's
2 if you get the Patreon.
2 if you get the Patreon. The Patreon, however, will be released the minute it's fucking recorded.
Absolutely.
Because that's how it works. And for £5 a month, you get access to that. Oh, lovely. Fear not, the podcast isn't fucking changing or anything. It's just simply the times ain't adding up. However, it doesn't mean that... Because obviously, where me and Steph are moving, we're also far more able... I mean, we're able now to record if we're not free on the weekend. That makes sense.
Yep.
So nothing changes. I don't know why we bothered adding this thing in. It just means that you'll get the podcast on Monday as opposed to Friday.
It's important to let people know.
But if you can't handle that and you do want content for your weekend madness, the fucking Patreon's right there. It's right there, and it's so cheap. Fucking hell. You can also get access to that, which is loads of different episodes, about 40 odd episodes. There's about 40 hours worth of content.
Content, how I hate that word.
Right, we're fucking off then to do said Patreon.
Yeah.
.com/what's the button. Yeah, see you later. Uru.
All right.